good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. I'm really excited to have you on.
Thank you.
My name is Adam. My name is Adam. It's an absolute pleasure. Founder of CanDo. Welcome to the CanDo Podcast. We have Todd Steinhauer today on the CanDo Podcast. And Todd, we're just going to have a great discussion about your CanDo moments and specifically your special relationship with your dog. Is it Carmel?
Yes, Carmel.
And where is Carmel?
She's, as always, right here by my side. I don't know if I can get the camera down there. Let's see.
Carmel, how are you? She's sleeping. She's not that excited. How old is Carmel?
She's 11. She'll be 12 in September.
That's great. So let's get into it. Todd, tell me a little bit. Tell our audience about yourself.
Well, I will be 55 in October. I was born with meningitis and pneumonia. All my life I was told, first of all, that I wouldn't live to see 16. And then I was told I wouldn't live to see 18. And here I am. Carmel and I are, well, she's my PTSD support dog now, but we were canine rapid response, and we were both ambushed by three guys during the riots in Dallas, and both injured. They threw concrete blocks at us, and Carmel was hit in the ribs and the face, and they just beat me up. But then a few months, well, actually it was almost a year ago, I guess, we got ran over by a hit and run driver that was intentionally trying to take us out. Then a few months ago, Carmel had a stroke and has been unable to function her rear legs properly. We work every day about an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, to try to get her back to that. I've got degenerative disc disease and a pinched nerve root in the base of my spine from all the injuries. That's about it.
Well, I gotta hand it to you. There's so much to unpack, but you have just been resilient. You and Carmel each and every day, and you ended your story with a smile. What keeps that smile on your face, sir?
You saw it. That her struggle and her determination is what keeps me going and inspires me.
That's great. You know, we get inspiration from so many things, just waking up, just love and joy, and certainly our pets and certainly our family. And the relationship that you have with Carmel is so unique and so special. How did you get involved in the Canine Rapid Response Program as an officer in the first place?
I had always done security work and stuff like that, and I always wanted to work with dogs. I always wanted to have a dog as a partner because, quite honestly, I always felt like I could trust a dog better than I could trust a person.
Yes.
A dog don't talk behind your back. If they don't like you or they're mad at you, they'll let you know it. Yeah.
Right. And they certainly show that unconditional love. That is incredibly, incredibly special. I'm certainly a dog lover and have been a dog lover my whole life. I know how special it is. Um, how did you find out about our brand and CanDo Crisp? And certainly you've got an incredible CanDo story of perseverance, love, devotion, loyalty, and hard work. Tell me, where does that background come from?
Well, I learned about CanDo through reversion, and I was just looking up different potential companies to affiliate with, and I saw the message in the description and all that, and I said, that's us,
Well, that's certainly you. Is you. You've What is the most enjoyable part about what you're doing now? Obviously you spend a lot of time working with Carmel. You work with other dogs as well?
I have had a few people that have asked me to do some training and stuff like that I do on the side, but mostly it's what's most enjoyable for me is being able to spend the extra time with her and to have the time to help her get through the situation.
Where do you live, sir?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, nice. Pretty steamy there about right now?
Yes, sir. It was about 107 yesterday before humidity and the heat index and all that. And I'm sorry if you hear the aircraft, but we do live right by the naval base.
Oh, I don't hear it. Are you a flyer yourself? Do you like airplanes?
Oh, I love airplanes. I haven't been able to fly since her stroke because she can't fly now. We love to travel, though.
What are some of the favorite spots that you've been?
Believe it or not, Area 51.
Wow, what's Area 51? I'm not familiar.
It's Nels Air Force Base. Area 51 is the top secret where they test like the B-51s and all the newer aircraft.
Where does your passion for flying and dogs come from? Did you grow up with dogs?
Oh, yes. Yes. My family has always had dogs. For that matter, we've always had a lot of pets, from rabbits to cats to dogs. But
right. Now,
I'm sorry.
You just is Carmel your only pet now?
Yes. Yes.
Great. And is she able to walk?
With help, yes.
Good. And what was that training like in the beginning?
The training to getting her to walk again?
Yeah. No, when you first got her.
Honestly, with canine response, well, at least with our service, we look for dogs that take to it instinctively. Cool. The only real training is getting them to trust the handler.
And what was the most exciting part about getting her to trust the handler?
With her, she took to me. From day one when we first got her. It was all of the dogs that we've used are rescues. So
yeah,
we happened to get her when she was very little and a puppy, and I went in and picked her up, and she pressed her head against my chest, and I said, "Oh yeah, you're mine. You're going with me." My first dog, who passed away after we had her for 2 years, she was ill when we got her, and we knew it. But we walked in the room with her, and all the other dogs were barking and like, me, come see me, come see me. And she was just laying in her cage, and she kind of looked over at me like, pick me or don't, I don't care. And I said, oh yeah, you're mine.
Isn't it funny how when you ask somebody, and I asked this story about 10 or 12 times, whenever somebody picks up a dog, they always have a similar story. They walked into a room and you could just tell.
Yeah.
It's really magical. And everybody has that same story. So there really is a dog or a pet for everyone.
Yes, I believe so. And, I believe much more in the getting a rescue if you can find one, that's the breed you like and all that, rather than going and buying one at like the mall or a pet store even, because the ones that are at the shelters, they want love too, and they need a home. The ones that are at the mall, they're going to get a home.
Yeah, for sure. So tell me, and a little bit now, you've been through a lot, getting back to your incident with the ambush and all of the trials and tribulations that you and Carmel have gone through. What has been your kind of motivation or your way to be resilient? What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated? You've been through a lot in your life, and I wish I could reach through the phone and give you a high five and a hug. Because we all need love, and love is a beautiful thing. And I just admire your strength and courage and resiliency. Talk a little bit to our listening audience about, how, what about your philosophy about life, and basically getting up off the ground every day and making it as best as you can.
Again, Carmel is a lot of my inspiration, but as far as a philosophy to get up every morning, I mean, that's it. She inspires me to get up and work with her and get her through. Before her issues, I would say it was a matter of necessity. I mean, you either do it or you give up, and I wasn't about to give up.
That's right. It certainly aligns completely with our CanDo. What is your biggest CanDo moment? What are you most proud of?
I would say it was probably when I got into college for cybersecurity, mostly because it made my dad, who has passed away now, proud of me, and I was proud of myself.
Yeah. How many years did you spend in the cyber industry?
4.
Wow. Well, that's great. What advice would you give to our listening audience as we revert back to your never give up attitude, or your can-do attitude, as I'd like to say, or we'd like to say? Go ahead.
I guess my advice would be just, don't give up. I guess it's kind of cliche, but it will always get better. I mean, sure, things may get bad, but as you push on, things have a way of just getting better on their own. But you've got to keep going. If you don't keep going, you'll never know. You'll never reach that better moment.
Right. I always say, positivity breeds positivity, success breeds success. And
Definitely.
Conversely, if you're always thinking about the negative and woe is me, then you're going to get caught up in that spin as well. And we've been on both sides of the coin, And it's much easier in life to look at the positive things and build upon that than maybe the things that are challenging or difficult.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think you and I are of the same cloth, is that, you know, we build on the positivity and, just like you said, never giving up.
Yeah. And I
what
think another thing is to always appreciate what you've got. You know, don't worry about what other people have. Appreciate what you have. You know, your gifts, your skills, your family, your friends. You know, the material things will come later.
100%. It's called being comfortable in your own skin. And I always say cheer for people and people will cheer for you. And I know that you have a lot of cheerleaders out there growing up and even today. And I know that one of them is Carmel. But who are the other folks in your life that have inspired you? And maybe what are some of their best advice that you were given growing up or even today?
Well, my dad, best advice.
And it may be an action, doesn't have to be words.
Well, I mean, he started his own businesses several times, you know, sometimes to no avail and sometimes to, you know, great success. And no matter if it didn't work out, he kept going. He just kept pushing on, you know, on to the next thing. You know, that didn't work, on to the next thing, you know. His best advice, and, you know, even though it sounds like it is not really related to fighting, is always hit back. You know, that doesn't, you know, that can mean a lot of things, and I don't think he was relating it to actual physical fights. You know, is, you know, always jump back into the ring. You know.
Yes.
And as far as another person, my mom, she's a fighter. She's got rheumatoid arthritis. She's 84, I think. She's got a job. She works five hours a day, every day except for Saturday and Sunday. And I mean, she's a fighter, you know.
Well, you know, it's fighting, and it's that can-do spirit. You know, it's really motivating. It's heartfelt. It's great. What's your favorite flavor of can-do bars?
Oh, so far it's been the almond sea salt, almond butter sea salt. Is that what it is?
Dark chocolate almond sea salt.
That's the one.
Yes,
that is my favorite.
The dark green.
Yep.
Are you an HEB shopper or a Whole Food shopper, or do you shop online? Do you shop online?
Walmart and Sam's.
Yes, Walmart. Yes. Is that where you found the bars? Well, you talked about that in the beginning, where you found the bars.
Yes, sir.
Great. What other fun activities do you like to get into, Todd?
I mean, when I have the chance, I live stream. I play video games and run my ads for my affiliates, you know, affiliate companies and stuff. We're working on one for CanDo right now to put on there. We don't rush them. We do have some affiliates that, in fact, we just got done probably canceling one because they were pushing so hard for us to make a sale and get a video done. And it's like, you know, we're not going to push out junk. We try to do something nice for them, you know.
Well, quality is in everything you do. I can tell. tell me a little bit more about what you're doing professionally. That sounds interesting. I didn't have any idea.
Oh yeah, I live stream Call of Duty, Forza Motorsports, pretty much any first person type game and racing game. And then every now and then I'll get, a request from a game developer they'll ask me to do a review of their game on live streams so that, people can see it and I can talk about it and stuff like that.
So is that what you do for CanDo and other brands? You give reviews?
We do reviews. For CanDo, we're working on an ad campaign for social media and video for our live stream to run as an ad spot.
Cool. Well, that's great. How did you tell me more about how you got into that industry and what does it take so do you do a lot of computer work? You enjoy computers?
Oh yes, I love computers. Unfortunately, right now the computer I'm on is a 7-year-old, very slow, low processor. As I was telling Annabelle, just a week ago, I guess, maybe less, our ad server crashed and took everything with it. And right now, as an affiliate with most, even my best affiliate right now, I don't make enough money to replace an ad server with a $40,000-$50,000 server. And my live streaming rig over there is 4 years old now. So, it's in need of an update, and that's another $4,000 to do that. So right now we're just trying to serve up, some good content for our affiliate companies, CanDo, via the social media. And, now we're having to rework a lot of our videos because, again, when that ad server dumped everything.
Well, how do our listeners get a hold of you? How do they follow you? How would you recommend they get involved in their local canine program if they're interested?
Well, in Texas, you can get license plates at your DMV that are to support the canine officers. You may have to ask them for the online ordering because I don't think they actually offer them inside the DMV offices themselves. I believe you have to order them online. But in fact, I got one over there. But let's see if I can get it on camera. Oop, wrong direction. Nope.
Oh, right.
There it is.
I love that. And I love the lights.
Thank you.
And may I ask you, you call it Rogue Studio.
Yes, sir.
Why that name?
Because I've always done things differently.
Yeah.
Everybody always says, why do you do it that way? And it's like, because it's the right way and it's the easy way. And, but the instructions say do this. I said, yeah, but that's the complicated way. So
right.
Always,
and that,
go ahead.
And the most important thing, I think, as I watch you, is every time you talk about it brings a smile to your face. And that is the most important thing, that we do things that bring a smile to our face.
Definitely.
You have a lot of memories on that wall. What's your favorite thing on the wall, or top 3 things on the wall, and why?
Well, of course, that one is my favorite because well, it's my girl, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got, you know, it's got her badge and her pictures. So, yeah.
Yes, that's great. And then, great. And then, do you put those things up on the wall, or do you have help?
Well, I mean, a lot of these things, like, well, you know, the CanDo. Let's see here. There's a lot of product placement. This up here, that's a razor blade company that we sponsor, or that sponsors us, I should say. And then, of course, you know, my dog stuff, my wolf. What we got? Oh, those are Cokes. The different
Yeah, is that a
flavors.
Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are Coke here. They're the collector's flavors. This is a container that is outlaw scents that they sell cologne and different items like that that had lip balm in it. And well, I'll get this camera right here in a minute. It had like 4 different flavors of lip balm in it, and they made it look like a Coke can and screws on the top. Yeah. And of course, and then we got the flag and well, I guess it helps if I look at the screen here. The sign says my favorite breed is rescued.
That's great. Well, listen, Todd, again, tell the listening audience, and for those on the CanDo Podcast, thanks again for joining us. Todd, thanks for coming on. How do we get in touch with you? How do we follow you?
The best way, if you want to watch the live stream, is to go to twitch.tv/I'm a Rogue Wolf. That's I am a Rogue Wolf. And if anybody wants to send Carmel messages, cards, whatever, I read them all to her. Her address is, let's see if I can get this right. Okay. K9 Carmel, care of Rogue Studio, 1008 Roberts Cutoff, number 10626, Fort Worth, Texas, 76114.
Wow. Well, we're going to send, what's Carmel's favorite treat?
Anything with peanut butter.
Has she tried our peanut butter chocolate chunk? I bet chocolate's not great for her.
No, chocolate's actually toxic.
Yeah. But she can have there are dog peanut butter treats we'll be on the lookout for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much, Todd. Is there any other bits of advice, suggestions you would give, little tidbits you'd give for our listening audience? Did you have any questions for me?
No, not really. As far as advice, like I say, just keep pushing forward. Definitely. No matter what you're going through, just keep pushing forward.
Yes. Well, you continue to do that every day and be a motivator for everybody out there. Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice to learn about you and Carmel, and you enjoy the day, sir, and thank you so much.
Thank you. You too.
Take care. We really appreciate it. Bye now, Todd. Thank you, sir.